Yes, guys, yes, people, welcome back to Light Talks Football and welcome to your match preview for a big game tomorrow. Well, not really a big game, but in terms of a big game, a London rival that will be kicking off at the Emirates Stadium tomorrow at 8 p.m. Arsenal versus Chelsea. Of course, Arsenal are top of the table, whereas for Chelsea, we're ninth. And the question is, which I'll put in the title right now, can Chelsea end Arsenal's title hopes? That means since they're on top, if they don't win this game, that means that Man City and Liverpool can go above them because all of them have a game in hand. It's only one game for Liverpool and Arsenal. Man City have got two games in hand. So, since Arsenal's only game in hand is against us tomorrow, can we ruin Arsenal's title hopes? We're gonna have to wait and see because unfortunately in this video I'm going to be talking about the injuries, what happened to the players against Manchester City, the lineup and my predictions because there's so many things that we need to talk about. And also I'll be talking about our recent history against Arsenal because it ain't a good one, particularly this season. So that's what we're going to do in this video. So before I get things started, if you guys haven't done so already, make sure you click the like button if you enjoyed this video. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to this channel. Don't forget to the bell notification so that never miss any of my content. And don't forget to share this video with everybody so that they can give their predictions, their predicted lineup, and how do you think this game will go? Do you think Arsenal going to destroy us, or do you think Chelsea will cause an upset? So if you guys can do those four things for me, then that would be great. So the first one I'm going to talk about is our week's record against Arsenal, and for Chelsea in the league, of course, in the last 8 games, we already beaten them once. Only once. And guess which stadium was that? The Emirates Stadium. It was 2-0. Lukaku scored the first goal, and I think Reece James got the assist. And then Reece James scored a brilliant goal to make it 2-0. Then we scored 2-0, two goals in the first half. And then in the second half, we allowed Arsenal to get in it, but they really didn't do anything much. And then Lukaku, who nearly scored the third goal with his brilliant header, was fantastic save from Berleno. And that's how it went. So yeah, that was 2-0. And in that season, we've been doing well under Thomas Tuchel, whereas for Arsenal, they haven't under Mikel Arteta. But ever since then, it's been defeats after defeats after defeats after defeats, you know. And in those particular seasons, Arsenal have been doing well, whereas we didn't. So that's a huge difference. So since Chelsea are still not doing well, and since Arsenal are doing well, it looks like they might beat us again, especially at the Emirates Stadium. Because even though West Ham and Aston Villa have beaten Arsenal, the reason why that is because they're above us. Aston Villa and West Ham are above us. And Aston Villa deserve to be above us because they've got a manager here who knows how to play really good football. Even though they lost a couple of times, they still know how to play really good football. Whereas for our manager, you know, bottleless, putting players in one position, maybe making very late subs. So that's why I do get why people are saying, stick to Poch because Liverpool, West Ham, and I believe some other team are looking for new managers. But I still want Poch gone. I still want him gone because he's not the guy to take us forward, and he will still do the exact same thing as he did this season. He will still do it. But not only do I want him gone, I want the stable players gone, I want the recruitment team gone, I want this medical team gone. Because I'm going to be talking about them and Pochettino when you go to the injury list. That's coming up next, you know. And I do understand that in some games not Poch's fault, you know, but these are part of the reason why we're in this mess. You know, the players are this. Pochettino is this. But the will, yeah, people that have ruined this club is the owners. They're above. They are the only and main reason why this club is in a mess. Spending £1 billion, signing young players, no experience enough, didn't even sign a striker. Like they are the main reason why we're in this mess. I know I love to talk about them, and you guys hate it. But I'm speaking the truth. I'm speaking the truth. You know, after that defeat against Man City in the FA Cup, guess what? Chelsea is going to go back-to-back seasons without winning a trophy for the first time since 2003, and back-to-back games with no European football for the first time since 1995. You know, and that's why I'm telling you guys, these owners are the worst owners I've ever seen. It's in in the Premier League history. They are worse than the Glazers and they are worse than Daniel Levy. Because they would never do anything stupid like this. Never. And guess what? Ever since they came to take the honors at Chelsea, Tottenham and Man United have been above us. Yeah. And listen, we may have a chance to be above Manchester United, but that depends if we go on a beaten form. Because I wouldn't be surprised if Man United to go above us again. I wouldn't be, even though they're not particularly doing well this season. We are worse. We are worse. You know, so that's why these owners have got to be ashamed of themselves for allowing Chelsea to go to compete, competing to now be in the mid-table. Like it doesn't make any sense. And we can get in trouble because Betis, yeah, have got an 18-point deduction and they are relegated because of Roman Abramovich. It could happen to us, If we get 18 points or more than that, we could get closer to the relegation zone. So that's why these owners need to be careful, and that's why I want these players to be gone by the summer. When I've been talking about this, you know. So yeah, and guess what? The reason why Pochettino is because when he faced Arsenal, this is not his fault. It's like I'm going to blame the players because we were 2-0 up. Pochettino did nothing wrong in that game. It's the players that let me down. We were 2-0 up, and that was 3 days before my birthday. 3 days. Because my birthday was on a Tuesday and they played on a Saturday. That was 3 days before my birthday. But they've ruined it. Because Warren Sanchez made that mistake to give Declan Rice, score Declan Rice's brilliant goal to give Arsenal hope. And then the other chose scored to make it 2-2. We were this close to actually beating Arsenal in the league, especially at Stamford Bridge, like we never done before. Never done before. But we still don't have a great record there. So I'm really hoping that since Chelsea normally turn up against big teams, I hope they do it tonight. But it depends on the structure, and it depends on the players, and it depends if we can get some chances. Because the next talking point is about FA Cup defeat. Like I said on Matisse's channel, on Saturday, this was more on the players than Poch. I cannot blame Poch for that one. I just can't. Yes, I did in the group chat, but I just realized I made a mistake because he coached to win. The only thing I'll blame him for is that why on earth did he make a change to yet into last week's brilliant win against Everton? Why do that? Why? And another thing, why would you wait too long to make a subs? It took him 80 minutes to make a first sub. To me, made no sense. Made no sense. And then, not only that, he puts the Sarsia's right back, and guess what? We concede. So that's the only thing I'll blame Pochettino on. But he's more on the plays that let me down yesterday. It's a carbon copy of this season. When it comes to chances, we don't do well. And teams will punish us if let's say if we create more chances than Arsenal, but we don't put them in the back of the net, they're gonna punish us. You know, I don't think we're gonna dominate against Arsenal. I hope we do, but I don't think it's gonna happen because this game is at the Emirates Stadium, not at Stamford Bridge. So that's why I'm looking forward to it. You know, so I really hope Pochettino goes for the exact same lineup as the game against Everton. I don't see Enzo alongside Caicedo. I don't see Conor Gallagher in the left wing. I don't see none of that. I really don't see none of that. Tomorrow, I only see the same position. But this is where Pochettino and the medical team need to hide their head in shame. Because guess what? I've got some news to tell you that I've received after I just finished from work. Guess what? Ben Chilwell is injured, so I'm not too angry about that one. But guess what? Malo Gusto is injured. Now I'm very worried. Is it the fact that he got injured? I thought it looks like he got injured during the Man City game. So the thing is, why did Pochettino took him 80 minutes to do that? Why did you not do it early? Now Gusto is injured and it's going to be a doubt, you know. And you know the worst thing is Cole Palmer is ill today. So for me, I feel like Gusto is not going to play against Arsenal. He's not. Cole Palmer is ill. So I'm really hoping that tomorrow is going to be okay. Because if we lose him, then it's done. It's done. But I'll get to the lineup in just a minute. If if Cole Palmer wasn't ill, then I would have put him a lineup. I would have put him. But since I haven't heard much on the news, I'm just gonna have to wait until we hear the news about tomorrow about Cole Palmer. So there we go. But I don't know what's going on. Is it the medical team or is it Poch in training? Because why on earth are these players getting injured every single time? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. That's why I'm looking forward to the game tomorrow. Because without our best players, we're going to get destroyed by Arsenal. I don't think they're going to beat us like 4-0 or something like that, but they're going to put us into shame like they did last season on the flank. And I can see that being the same thing this season. So that's why I'm looking forward to this game. I just really hope the players turn up, put in a really big performance, and just win title hopes. Because after that defeat against Manchester City, I hope tomorrow that we can turn it around and these players can make me happy. I just really hope. But I'm just worried that they're not going to turn up. I just worry they ain't going to turn up. So, listen, despite us being 3 points by Man United, with 2 games in hand, or maybe three actually now, can we just go? I mean, we're still unbeaten in the league, which is 8 times, but most of it are draws against Sheffield United and Burnley. So to me, I don't think that counts as a win. I think that counts as more like a defeat, if you know what I mean. Because Burnley and Sheffield United could have scored late goals and we could have lost those 2 games. So there we go. But we're still unbeaten. So that's the only good thing I can say. But I think Arsenal will end unbeaten one in the Premier League. I feel like they will do. So there you go. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to the game tomorrow. Absolutely not. So I'm just gonna have to hope and pray. We're just gonna have to hope and pray that the players can just do something. I just really hope they can do it. So we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. So now it's time for me to give you guys my predicted lineup for tomorrow's game. So in goal, of course, it's got to be Petrovic because to me he was really good, yeah, against Man City. Making big saves. Like I said, if it wasn't for him, yeah, we would have lost this game 2-0, 3-0, something like that. So big up to Petrovic. I feel bad for him that he conceded because he didn't deserve that. He really didn't. So Petrovic starts in goal. Right back, like I said, there's no Malo Gusto. So for me, honestly, Alfred Gilchrist there. Because when he came on against Everton, he did really well, but not only that, he scored. When Disasi came on as right back, he got cooked by Doku and we conceded that goal. So to me, I want to see Alfred Gilchrist as right back, not Disasi. But I know he's just going to put him there. So, so I'm just going to be very worried about that one. Up next, the two centre backs, I'm going to put in Thiago Silva and Chalobah because I thought that these two did absolutely brilliant against in the Everton game and also in the Man City game defensively. So I'm going to put these two remaining as right backs since there's no bad issue and all that stuff. And then left back, I'm going to put in Marco Correa because I thought he was absolutely superb against Manchester City, other than the goal. But I thought he was really good, really good. So that's why I want. If he continues like this, I think Marco Correa should stay for next season and Ben Chilwell should leave. Simple as that. Simple as that. So Marco Correa is left back. The two midfield, like I said before, I don't want to see Enzo and Caicedo because both of them had an absolute stinker against Manchester City. Honestly, Conor Gallagher and Caicedo there because I had to ask the question: are we better without Enzo in the midfield? Tomorrow, if Enzo doesn't start and if Moise Caicedo and Conor Gallagher put in that same performance, maybe they'll answer my question. Maybe they'll say yes, just maybe. So there we go. So for now, honestly, Moise Caicedo and Conor Gallagher in the two pivot and the attack midfielders. Now, this is now tomorrow, like I said, Cole Palmer is ill today. So tomorrow, he might be a doubt. They're just going to access him and see what happens then. If Palmer is okay, then put him as number 10 or something like that. But if he isn't, then my attack midfielders, left wing, Raheem Sterling. I know whenever he starts, he looks a bit poor, but that's the only one we've got because I don't want to see Conor Gallagher as a winger, even though in some games, even though in that Man City game, he did have some moments, but I don't want to see him as a left winger again, ever for Conor Gallagher. So Sterling, left wing, number 10, McCallum Mudryk. Like, I don't even get why didn't start against Man City. Tomorrow he has to start because, he had a really good performance when they faced each other at Stamford Bridge, scoring that really good goal, that chip, to make it 2-0. So he should start. Right wing, Madueke. I know he had a really good performance in a Man City game, but let's just hope. And I think he scored last season, something like that. I think he scored last season. So yeah, I think Madueke should start as right winger. Then on top, I know you guys want to hear me say this, but listen, since you don't have any strikers, I have to put Jackson there. Even though he's not really a striker, and he's a left winger, Jackson should be starting up tops. And this is where the owners need to spend some money and sign a striker in the summer transfer window. Because if we don't sign a striker, it's going to be the exact same thing when it comes to chances. So to me, Jackson should be starting up top, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to take it there. And let's just hope that he can forget about the Man City wasting chances and hope he does better. I just really hope. Like 1v1s past the goalkeeper, like something like that. I just hope that he improves. Yeah. Because if he does this again, then I just give up. I just really give up on Jackson. But listen, the season's nearly about to close, so hopefully we can sign a striker. But if we don't, then it's done. Then these owners have got to be hand in hand shame, even recruitment team as well. So unfortunately, tomorrow, Nicholas Jackson up top, and that's the way it is. So there we go. So there you go, guys. So that is my predicted lineup for tomorrow's game. Now, in terms of my prediction, I mean, I want to back Chelsea, but listen, the fact we got injuries and the fact that Arsenal are doing, bounce back after that Wolves win, and since this game's at the Emirates Stadium, I don't believe we're going to win that game. So I'm going to go for Arsenal 3, Chelsea 1. I think Chelsea will score, but I think Arsenal will go 3-0 up. I think the second half they allow Chelsea to have the ball, and then Madueke will score to make it 3-1, and that's how the game ends. I'm gonna go for 3-1 Chelsea, but my eyes telling me 2-1 Chelsea, so but I have to go with my head. My head is telling me 3-1 Arsenal, so that's gonna be my prediction for that game tomorrow. So yeah, but obviously up the Chelsea. Let's see if we can win Arsenal's title hopes, but I don't think it's going to happen. And I know that Man City and Liverpool fans will be watching that game tomorrow. So let's see if we could do them a favor. Let's just see. But I don't think it's going to happen tomorrow. So there we go. So fingers crossed. Let's just see if the players can turn up in big games like they did this season. Let's hope we can win Arsenal's titles because that's the only thing that will make me happy. So this season, that's the only thing. So there we go. Right, guys. So that is the end of this match preview for Arsenal versus Chelsea. Let me know in the comments down below whether you agree or disagree on the important talking points about tomorrow's game. My predicted line and also my predictions. So let me know in the comments down below. So, guys, I've got to go. Of course, there will be a live watch along tomorrow if I be able to do that. So make sure you guys follow me on my socials. It's in the description below. So guys, that is it for this video. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe, and also hit the bell notification so that you never miss any of my YouTube content. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Big up your damn selves. Take care. Goodbye. God bless. And I'll catch you guys again very, very soon. And check out for the live watch along tomorrow if I'm able to do it. So there we go. So guys, got to go. In a big people. Peace.